Working yesterday. There we go. Finally, we got the internet connection. Welcome back to GSX 2018. Chuck Harold, SecurityGuideTV.com. One of my favorite guys, who I've never known but do know, Ty Richmond.
Hello, Chuck.
Been in business a long time. Ty was at Sony. I was at Fox. Then I was at Disney. And we know each other's names. And we only met for the first time last year.
Last year, yeah.
But always know the name back and forth over the years.
Neighbors, but not close enough neighbors.
Exactly. Right. Now, what's your title nowadays?
I'm the president of our integrated solutions and technology business.
Oh, good. Maybe you can get my internet working here. That might be helpful. You can do that. So.
Where's my tech?
Now, I've interviewed several Ally Universal people. I'm going to do some more. And everybody's got a very specific vertical.
Right.
And you're looking like a consultancy company that has guards instead of a guard company that has consultancy. You know what I'm saying?
Certainly.
Is that the model we're going for?
Well, if you look at our business, I mean, our core business is definitely our man guarding operations. Right. I mean, it's a significant part of our business. We see it as a built-in channel and a platform for us to bring other products, services, and offerings into. And I mean, that's really our mission right now, is to identify products, services, and offerings with the objective of creating solutions.
Yeah.
And obviously, excuse me. Obviously, the key is how do we make the operator on the ground more effective, more efficient?
Right.
What does that look like from a delivery standpoint to a customer? What kind of intelligence and information are our officers using? And how does that translate to creating value to the customer, mitigating risk, and at the same time making them more efficient from a total cost of ownership standpoint and what they're accountable for, which is continually creating efficiencies and effectiveness, but mitigating risk.
Right, and I get the feel from it. You know, I ran a couple guard companies, and the guards were the guards. And that was a separate little thing over here.
Right.
And then your facility manager, whoever you reported to, had their own little team of people that did other things. And never included the guard force.
Right, right.
When the guard force itself had talent that people didn't utilize. And then the management that runs the guard force has talent.
Yes.
So this is a different model to me that Allied's doing that I haven't seen before.
The human element of the business, if you will, is still absolutely critical in the overall capability to provide the service to the customer. We will continue to evolve from an intelligence standpoint, from a technology standpoint, but at its core, you still need humans to be able to interface with the products and with the intelligence and the information. So you're accurate in that the security professional is still an integral part and will always be an integral part of a total solution.
Right.
No different, quite frankly, than any other business that uses predictive analysis, prescriptive analysis, and is trying to determine how do we manage and deliver a more effective solution and service, but at the same time, it's always going to involve humans, and it's always going to have a human interface and interpretation involved.
Now let's talk about the guards briefly. That's the big part of the factor, right? And there's a 1 million person shortage in the technical field.
Yes.
And nobody decided, hey, I got 1 million guards sitting around, maybe we should train them, right?
Yeah.
And I remember back in the day when you guys were at Disney with me.
Yes.
You were the leader in the training for the guards, online training back then, right?
Yes.
What are we doing with your model to kind of raise the bar on the guards to bring them a little more, make them a little more technical, I guess is the best way to say it. Because that's all part of integration. If they're more technical, everything's more functional.
We have a product that is rebranding, in the process of rebranding. That is our workforce management tool, and it has a combination of a workforce management capability which really drives the positioning and, if you will, the geocoding directional activity of the man guard.
Oh.
And it also provides the information and the intelligence that the security officer needs to be able to determine how do we tactically respond to and adapt. So there is a training element to that, and the goal ultimately, and what we think is going to happen in the industry, is it's going to require not only a more skilled officer, a higher paid officer, and you'll be able to do that more efficiently with a different deployment of officers.
Right.
But the tools are critical, and the information's critical, and the training and education and capability of the officer to use the tools, apply the tools, understand the overall objective and strategy, and align directly with the customer's objectives is absolutely the direction that we're going.
And you've had that workforce product for a long time, if I remember, right?
We've had it. We acquired it about 7 years ago with the development team, and we've actually just added several new modules, and we've created, like I said, the future for us is the predictive analysis capability of the tool. That really is when you start driving change and transformation in the operations, when you have the ability to look at the backdrop, if you will, and be able to understand and predict and forecast potential happenings in the future, and prescriptively be able to proactively position not only your man guarding operations, but your technology tools. We're looking at an integration right now for a customer that involves not only directing our officers, but being able to proactively position video cameras and surveillance cameras. So the tie-in automatically being able to redeploy how you position a security officer, and at the same time knowing where security cameras should be positioned and what you're focusing on from an overall goal and risk mitigation standpoint.
I would hire in a second to protect the studio, but it's too small right now. Right now it's too small.
Thank you,
Something
Chuck.
might be. Ty Richmond, Allied Universal Security, .aus.com.